I left. So I moved back home. I'm living with my parents again at 23. I left what was a very toxic, manipulative relationship that I was ignoring the red flags for 2 years. It's taking a bit to adapt to everything because I did give everything to that relationship. I quit my job. I was living at home taking care of the dog. I had settled for a life that I never wanted, but I had convinced myself that I'd be happy. And now I'm just trying to get back to a different point. There's one of the cats that lives here with my mom's. I had to leave and I recorded a lot of it because I realized this is something big that's happening and I want to document it. So I left. He had been texting other girls on Tinder, and when I confronted him, he didn't want to talk about it, and I asked him legit why, and he said it was because of my depression. His words were literally, because you threaten to kill yourself every time we talk. There was only one time I opened up to him about those thoughts. In our entire relationship, I only talked about that once, or I opened up about the fact that at some point I had been suicidal. So I left, and this is the video showing how I started all over. So I just finished packing everything that was mine. I wish I could take him, but I can't. I think he knows that I'm gonna leave, and he'll probably never see me again, and that's the most painful part. Technically can't afford to take care of him. He has skin problems, so he has to go to the doctor a lot, and each of those doctor's appointments, his vet's right across the street from here, and they can cost anywhere from like $300 to $400. So I'm losing my dog. I don't care about losing the guy. I mean, we'd already been growing apart for a while. A lot of stuff had happened. There were 2 different situations where he talked to different girls. The first one was a year ago in January. The second one was, well, what broke us up because he was on Tinder. So because I can't afford to stay here, since I don't have a job, because I had quit my job because of surgery, because he told me it'd be okay. So I don't have a job, so I have to go. I'm going back home for a mental break, I guess you could say, just to work something miscellaneous while I try to piece together what's left of my life, because a lot happened during this relationship. We were together through the pandemic. We were together when I gave up on politics and decided to go to photography, and now I'm back at square one. Keep y'all updated. So you're gonna hear little scratches. The cats are very, very active right now. So the day of the breakup was actually our 2-year anniversary, and I had found the messages that morning. I decided to leave, and I actually was packing most of the day, and then I went to my friend's house, and then I came back and just stayed there. And then the next day I had to wake up early because I had an endoscopy. They were going to check my stomach and a whole bunch of stuff, so I had stuff to do that I couldn't just leave yet. So I had to go do the endoscopy. That was from like 6 a.m. to, I think I was out by like 9. After I got out of there, they had told me you can't drive for a day, but I needed to leave. So I just got back to the old apartment and I got ready to go. I packed what was left in there that I needed to take into my car and just went to my friend's house, and then I got on the road. And then that was an 8-hour drive from Dallas, Texas down to Laredo, Texas. Current state of my car, about to head out, heading back to Laredo. Just got an endoscopy, so they checked my throat. They said don't drive for at least a day, but I'm not staying in a house with a cheater. Currently at rest stop number 1. I've been driving non-stop for about 2 hours. About to get off, get something to eat from the vending machines. Just got off the phone with his aunt, who her car is in my name. She didn't know what had happened, just knew that I had left, because that's all he said to his family. So I told her what happened, and even she said, wow, that's fucked up. And she asked would I ever get back together with him, and I said no, I'm not gonna get back together with someone that doesn't respect me. This wasn't the first time he had been texting girls. This wasn't the last time. If you didn't learn the first time and then you're gonna try to flip it on me for my depression, you don't deserve my time. So that's the update so far. So I'm at rest stop number 2. I'm right outside of Waco, I think. I'm not sure. I suck at directions, but I should be home by 6 o'clock tonight. If I don't stop again, but we all know I'm gonna stop again. So I should be home by 7. But I'm gonna text everybody, let them know I'm okay, and I'll head out. Unnecessary traffic, a randomly beautiful skyline that's also overtaken by highways. We're in Austin, bitches! Alright, y'all, more random traffic, and slightly you can see the skyline. That means we're in San Antonio! This will most likely be where I move after I figure everything out, but we'll see what happens. I made it home. My niece is doing online school, so I can't talk too loud. Back at my mom's house for the next foreseeable future. I'm coming to terms with everything. It's hard just thinking about the fact that the life that we had planned, the life that we had wanted was gone. The fact that I won't be able to see my dog anymore. Everything's calming down. In a way, it's a good thing because there were so many things he wouldn't let me do or that I couldn't aspire to do. Like, I've always wanted to travel to Japan, to South Korea, and he didn't want to. He never wanted to go over there. I love camping, I love swimming, I love nature, and he didn't. So it's just knowing that there's so many more things I'll be able to do now. That part makes me happy. I think right now I'm just mourning the fact that it's gone. In the matter of a day, it was gone. And that's the part that I'm just like, wow. I don't mind that he's gone, because honestly, he was a piece of shit. He tried to blame me for everything. So I ignored so many red flags. So many red flags. I'll make a video about everything, but yeah, today it's May 7th. I have to go deposit money so I can make a payment. See how everything goes from here on out. So today is Tuesday, May 11th. I have officially been back home for about 5 days. It's getting easier. It's weird. Just the part that hurts is not losing him. It was just the life and the promises that I was made and that I was hoping for are gone. So, but it's helping me realize how much I was giving up for this guy. Started writing down all the things I love to do that I wasn't going to be able to do with him, and I realized I was willing to settle for, and I'm not anymore. I kind of hate the fact that I let myself get to that point, to the point of settling. I always prided myself in the fact that I would never settle, and there I was, settling. It's getting easier. It's weird getting used to being here, but I'll get through it. So now I'm just living at my parents' house. I decided to dye my hair blue when I got back. And just enjoying the little moments I get to experience now.